as they run up and send this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the try to...
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, Redmond. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, McMillan. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 3rd down, Redmond got his man complete over the middle. It's Beck. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got it to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can. On
1st and 10, Keys. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Looking to throw. Keys. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're firing. That's a big gain. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. On second down now, it's Perry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 7-7, our score after one. Third down, Perry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. Keys. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw on third down, Redmond. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. off near the 26. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Jumper. Hey, switch gears.
Now a give, right side. McMullen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Looking to throw. Redmond, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 7 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Perry, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Perry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's get it.
On 3rd down, Keys. Over the middle, complete. That's Moody. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Now Perry. And an alley to run. The 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Got you.
From the gun, Redmond. Robinson's got it. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
To throw on 2nd down, Keys, and it's incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for you.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. Now for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Redmond dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 3rd down. Redmond. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st down, Keys. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Keys. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll run on first down. Perry. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moody. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Dobbs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Keys. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Perry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Keys over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. McMullen, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Rush in. Watch the safety creep. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Now a give, right side. McMullen, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Redmond. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Redmond. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
On 4th down, Redmond looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Throwing on first down. Keys. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Keys. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Keys. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Perry. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run with Perry. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now the extra point.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Redmond. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down now, it's Perry. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Perry, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and 15. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. His pass caught at the 4. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them 1 closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw. Redmond. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Perry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, Dobbs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down.